Alright, basically, in this video, I'm about to show you how to chop, slice samples in Logic Pro X. And the reason why I'm doing this is there's a lot of videos highlighting the Logic Pro X features, but I think this one is pretty huge and that no one's really touching on it. Number one, the main reason is that Logic Pro X adapted the new Ableton Live warping feature in a way. Like you see, I paused because it's like warping, but it's not, but it's really dope. Basically, it's better than the way you used to chop in Logic Pro 9. Anyone who remembers how to do that or saw Just Blaze trying to do that, this is way better. They fixed and improved it to a dynamic that I think I really need to show you guys. Basically, first things first, once you get inside Logic, you open up your audio track. I already have mine open and I imported a sample. And I want to show you some key highlights. Right here, there's a lot of dead space. We're going to play the sample. Let's turn this down a little bit. And let's play the sample. Nothing special. You heard it before. Ain't no mountain high enough. Diana Ross. But we already got like a feel for the sample. Number one thing I want to let you guys know when doing this, the sample got to be shorter than 32 bars. If it's longer than 32 bars, Logic's going to give you an issue. It's going to say it's too long. So before I even get to that, I'm just going to chop it right here. Mute out this part because this is all basically I might want to use. Then the next step we're going to need to do is highlight our flex mode. Now once flex mode's highlighted, you get your little purple hourglass, and then mine is already on slicing. But if you look down the menu, they give you multiple options. The one we're going to need for this video is slicing. We'll touch on the other ones on a later day. So right here, once we do that, all you need to do is click slice at transient marker. Bang. And pretty much just from looking at everything, it's already found the transients. Notice that this is dead space. We do not need it, and chop the whole sample for us. Huge. You need to understand, I've been using Logic Pro 9 for a while, and the number one reason I hated Logic Pro 9 was the chopping feature. I just thought they needed a better way to do it. And this is groundbreaking. All right, guys. So once you have your sample chopped, I'm about to show you how to do a pitch shift and how to do a pitch stretch. And basically, pitch shift is when you want to go and make that chipmunk sound out of your sample. If you want to speed it up for whatever the reason, you know, old Heatmaker style. And a pitch shift if you want to keep the original tempo, but just change the entire pitch of the sample. So first things we're going to need to do is we're going to need a software instrument. Create the software instrument. Then we're going to go in and we're going to need an ES24 sampler. And we're going to need a multi-output for this. And you're going to see why the multi-output is needed. So once we have the ESX, we're going to click on Edit. Once in Edit, we're just going to grab some of our samples. We're just going to toss it in. Boom. Once we toss our samples in, it's going to prompt us with this menu. This menu is pretty huge for people who want to, you know, get a better dynamic on sampling. So first thing, continuous zones is the one I recommend. And C1, that's where it's going to start, and all our zones are going to continue from there. You could choose any other octave or any other root key you want, but I just deal with C1. Zone width, that's basically how many notes you want each sample to cover. So if you want one sample to go across 3 notes, by any means, this is how you do it. But I just need one sample, 1 note. Once you do that, you're in the game. So I'm going to go to Group, Create New Group. I'm just going to select all these samples, and I'm just going to drag them into this group. Once inside that group, we're going to select groups. And what we're going to do here is set our polyphonic to whatever we want. By default, it's on max. And just a quick understanding for people who are polyphonics on max, that means if you click another note while a note is playing, it's going to continue playing till the end of that note is finished. So basically, this is like setting a choke group inside of Ableton or Machine. So we're going to put that to polyphonic 1. Turn the sample up a little bit. So once we do that, we're going to go back into zones. And you see right here, we have coarse, or C-O-A-R-S. That's important because that's how we're going to pitch and get that chipmunk sound. So we're going to do something drastic. Go up by 10. And you already hear how crazy it sounds and the whole 9. But you know, we could go something more smoother, less crazy. Alright, so that's how you get the chipmunk sound. Bring that back to default 0. And what we need to do for this is create a multi-instrument ESX. So we're going to go there, come all the way down to ESX 24 and multi-output. Go to edit. Same rules apply. Drag it in. Good. Create a new group real quick. Add to my group. Set my choke. Then we're going to go into our mixer. Once in the mixer, you're going to see that plus sign right there. So we're just going to click that plus sign. We're going to bring back up the ESX. And then it says output. We're going to choose our output for 3 and 4. Once the output is selected for 3 and 4, we're technically 90% there. So next thing we need to do is just go and add an audio effect. We're going to go to audio units, Apple, and we're going to go to AU pitch. Now, once inside AU pitch, everything under that 3/4 channel, we can now adjust the pitch. Same tempo, faster pitch. And what's cool about this is you could assign samples to different channels. So say you want this to be 5/6, this to be 7/8, and you want to have different pitch, treatments on each one. You could do that. I apologize. And all you gotta do is just keep opening a new track, and it's just gonna keep going. 3/4, 5/6, 7/8. Copy and transfer it over, and you're inside the game. Well, basically that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I thought this was a really cool feature that I should have highlighted and pinpointed for you guys. But as usual, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all feedback. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll be trying to drop these videos as soon as I can when I pinpoint some cool features, because I really don't want to do videos that's already out there. I want to do something that's not out there and it's not highlighted. But do remember, subscribe, and check out my other videos for some free stuff, templates, and all that. But until next time, have a good day.